Loop. How are you, Ghazi?
Yeah. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
Hey, we're doing great. Yeah, this has been one of those footloose and fancy-free shows. We're talking about clean coal, and now we can talk about clean food, right?
Great.
Absolutely. Yes.
Huh?
Well said.
Was that a great transition or what? What's going on with Grill It?
Well, as usual, we're very, very excited. Our master, we're really hot and heavy in moving in the direction of franchising. And our master franchises for Nevada, Texas, and Arizona were in a franchise show in Vegas for a couple of days. They met a lot of people. A lot of people are interested in our concept. Definitely they have brochures. They have all kind of good things to pass around. They end up having quite
It's a great opportunity. So just tell us about the quality of the food and the different items.
Well, as you know, I don't know if you mentioned this last, we just published a couple of weeks ago. The calorie count is on our website, on www.GRLT.com. Interesting enough, a lot of items in there is basically well below, 700 calorie a meal, which has really put us exactly where we need to be. And our doctor, our senior medical advisor, Dr. is basically working with the Heart Association, try to certify a bunch of our, platters it fits their criteria and all that good stuff. So hopefully in about 30 days or so, we'll be able to certify at least, if not 5, probably 7 meals with the Heart Association. So that's a good thing for us. We continue to develop a new product. We're testing quite a few things right now. We're testing the wild rice. We're testing kale. We're testing the arugula to see if it's have a place on our menu. And we have a lot of things going on for our third quarter as well. So this is on the food part of it. So that's where we're basically, we're very, very active, working again close with Dr. Paul Owen and to help us and direct us in staying in a healthy trend.
That's a new trend for the fast food markets. It will be a leader in health foods. Normally, when you go to get fast foods, you get really a big problem.
Yeah, again, we're, so the people who are familiar with our menu, we have the brown rice, we have the Caribbean rice, basically all healthy. I mean, we serve 7 to 8 ounce portion, and it's not a lot. We have quinoa on our menu. It's amazing platter. It's under 400 calories with quinoa and a bunch of course, vegetable with it. So we're attracting a lot of new faces since we start introducing a little bit more healthy and made awareness of the calorie count. Of course, Ruben is he's in the restaurant almost every day, and he communicated that we were on average about 10 to 15 new faces coming through the door, which is amazing.
That's really impressive, guys. I'm on the website now, GRLT.com. On the menu page, if you hit the menu tab, you've got, like you said, you got all the calorie count for all the items up there. Got the salads. Yeah, that's a really impressive page here. It's got a lot of information. You can print the page. Probably great for anybody looking for a good, healthy lunch to go to the site, GRLT.com. On the menu tab, you'll see the calorie count page.
Yeah, and it's priced right. You can have really a good, healthy meal. With including beverage under $9. I think our main, we sell 60% of our platter with, chicken, yellow rice, lettuce, tomato, and cheeses, and of course sauces. And that particular price is under $7. 60% of our sale is, the grilled chicken, and people have an amazing meal for under $8, and if they decide to have a drink, they're still in the $8.25 or $30 plus tax.
Ghazi, what was the reaction? I know you had gone up to Cleveland. Of course, I couldn't believe you went to Cleveland in the wintertime. Of course, you're from there, so it's no big deal. But what was the reaction of like Cleveland Clinic and a few of the hospitals that you had talks with?
I spoke to actually the guy who ran the cafeteria in Cleveland Clinic. They were pretty excited with where we at.
I'll bet they are.
Definitely, it's a very, very, very lengthy process. I don't think you'll have a chance to go inside the hospital itself, but there's a lot, 2-3 locations in and around that area. We're talking again to hopefully a possible being a master franchise for Cuyahoga County. So as you well aware, these kind of negotiation takes a long time. I wish it it happened that quick. And usually some of those franchise relations, you gotta spend a month, 2 months, possibly 3 months to get some of those deals done. So, but we're still hot and active in trying to secure Cuyahoga County and specifically a downtown area where we feel the county employee, huge business offices, a lot of government office downtown, and of course you have the Cleveland State as well as Cleveland Clinic. So there's a huge opportunity in and around the downtown Cleveland, but we're a little bit far right now from securing a deal with a master franchise. I mean, we're still talking.
Yeah. Well, now let's. You had mentioned the two gentlemen just a little while ago who were in Las Vegas with Mike at that convention. Your master franchisees in Texas. How are they doing?
They're doing awesome. Actually, they just came back again from Vegas, like you said. They were yesterday in Phoenix, Arizona. They met a couple of prospects for the Grill It. They're very, very excited. I think one of them already scheduled a trip to come to Miami, and we have another 1 or 2 prospects scheduling a trip to come to Miami from Texas, one from Houston, and possible one from Dallas. So there's a lot of activity already, as we mentioned, the deals just signed recently with Bill Roberts and Hamey, and they're very active, aggressively, surfacing prospect and making sure people come here and check our restaurants.
Well, you are an absolute natural for especially that, that corridor between, say, El Paso, Texas, Tucson, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. I mean, that's you'd be a lock in those areas. And it's just like Texas. I think your menu is just absolutely perfect for that.
I think there's a huge opportunity in the state of Texas. I really do. Had a chance to spend a whole week in and around Dallas. I know Houston market very, very well. I believe our concept will do well. Of course, I've been in Lubbock, of course, as well as San Antonio and all those areas. I think will really fit right into where we need to be. And we're excited. We have a couple of people looking in around the Galleria in Houston, Texas. So we just Bill and Jaime start, chatting with those folks at this time, and we'll see what the relationship will be. So we have a great 2014 building block for a franchise, and I think there's a huge result shortly, or hopefully opening will be under this year, fourth quarter or so. But definitely we're getting much stronger, not just for 2014. We're structuring ourselves great for 2015 as well.
You went to Lubbock on purpose? Oh, I'm sorry. I never had good luck there going in with sports teams against Texas Tech. It's, bad impressions of Lubbock. Actually, it's a nice town. It really is. But, your business plan sounds great. And, if your master franchisees can come through, I think that would be awesome. Tell us about Louisville. How's all that moving in Kentucky?
Louisville moving very well. We're still, we're looking at another location in downtown Louisville, a little bit closer to the Aegon Center. If anybody familiar with that area, we're just talking to a couple leasing agent in there, and actually we have a hot prospect already looking in Cincinnati, downtown Cincinnati.
Ooh.
So we feel those two. Hopefully, the process's ready and good to go to sign, and if we get the landlord to play, we'll have those two locations hopefully this year.
Downtown Cincinnati is amazing. I mean, it's
beautiful. I've never been there. I was a visit, about 2 months ago. I was blown away. It was just beautiful downtown.
Oh, yeah?
A lot of activity, a lot of people.
Yes, there is. It is truly amazing. So, well, it sounds like you really reaching out here and things going okay. I know you were thinking of not just Louisville, but was it Nashville? Were you looking there as well?
Yeah, Nashville, as we mentioned, I think previously, we have a deal already signed. We're just looking for a location, suburbs of Nashville. We're not going to go downtown. We're going to go in the suburbs of Nashville. So we have a couple of real estate people are working hard, and hopefully they'll service a location. The franchisee is really they're a team of 5 people. They own a bunch of restaurants, very strong. And hopefully if we can get them a good location, that would be a good start. They're looking for multiple locations, but they don't want to do anything till they get the first one under their belt, see how it operates, and they'll decide what the future holds for them.
Sure. Yeah, well, that makes perfect sense. I mean, that's exactly the way it should work. Charles, Michael, questions for Ghazi?
I don't really have a question for Ghazi, but I just want to bring this up because it's probably one of the more important issues for any company, certainly any public company, about setting up and giving people the idea of exactly what it's going to take to do what it takes to move the company forward. We've had other CEOs, on the show. Some of them were very good at it. Some of them were not so great at it. But Ghazi is, just the textbook example of having a business plan, explaining it to the public, showing them where the benchmarks are along the way, and then meeting those benchmarks and issuing new ones. I mean, this is clearly the early days for GRLT as it relates to, its growth. If it was a child, it'd be going through those growth spurts that happen every so often.
Sure.
But, telling people what you're going to do and then following through and being successful doing it is probably one of the most important metrics with which to look at emerging and developmental stage companies. And I'm not calling GRLT a development stage company because, of course, it has operations and income and is moving forward. But, the idea when there are, a bazillion companies out there, to find one that is so transparent right from the get-go is a very big plus for the investor community.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no doubt about that. I think that's very true. Michael, any questions for Ghazi?
Well, I was very much impressed with the quality of the people that appeared here in Las Vegas, and the product is just fantastic. It's really needed because, like I said, when you go to Burger King, when you go to McDonald's, the quality of food that you get is not healthy. It really is unhealthy, to say the least. And Ghazi is changing that. This is a big change in the industry and needed. It is very needed. Because, like, when I finish working out, and I work out like once or twice a day, and, like, when I finish working out, I'm hungry. I want to go to a Burger King, and I want to go to one of the fast food restaurants. And the food is served fast, but it's not the same quality that GRLT is going to have.
Right. Yeah. No, and
the
you're right.
concept is phenomenal, and the price is right.
And what was very interesting, I don't know.
Got to be successful.
Yeah. Where I was watching Bloomberg this weekend, and they had an entire segment on healthy eating, and that this was going to be the new wave. If anybody could possibly capture that healthy eating wave of customer, they've got something. And Ghazi, that's where you are. I mean, that's your.
Yes, we're right in there with our concept. We not a lot of restaurants. They can stand up there and publish their calorie count. I mean, it's not even required till you have like a 50 restaurant or more. But on the contrary, we are. We felt it's very, very strong and very important. We invested a lot of money into getting those calorie count out. And part of the thing we're doing is actually we're talking to the gym. They have 700 members near our restaurant, and we're in the final stages of securing contract to feed all these bodybuilders and the workout. So if you're working out, there's structured meals going to be prepared at the grill. It's going to be 5 days a week, structured lunch, dinner, and a snack for all these people who work out. And as soon as we secure the contract, hopefully sometime this week, we're very excited. I mean, there's a lot of the owner of the gym been on multiple reality show. From Telemundo, they just got back from actually Cuba and Dominican Republic, so they're almost on every station with promoting their gym as well as promoting the health, and they're involved in reality shows. So we're very, very excited with that relationship, and I think we're finalizing the deal. I think shortly. So that's something in the future. Of course, nothing going to happen until everybody signs.
Sure.
But most of their athletes, as people who work out, are existing our customer for the last 2.5 years.
Wow, that's great.
So that's and we're excited with with the position and health. I mean, like now, every time you open a magazine, all what they talk about is a diet, the food, the healthy food. And so we're with the trend. I think we're one of the few companies can stand up and said, what, we're basically almost a leader with handful of stores in this complex restaurant business.
Well, what amazes me is from day one of meeting you, you have been upfront on attempting to go MSG free, doing a lot of gluten free, giving your calorie counts, which most restaurant chains hide all three, because A, they're using MSG, they're nowhere close to being gluten-free, and they certainly don't want you to know what the calorie count is for their food. But and you've totally reversed that trend, and that's where I think you really can take advantage of all of this and parlay this into something just absolutely amazing in 5 or 10 years. I think it'd be great. I think you're onto something.
I mean, you go into Burger King right now. You look at their calorie chart. You need a magnifying glass to read
yes.
What's in there. They have like a small, picture somewhere on the wall just to comply. But if you get closer to it, you can't even read it.
Yeah.
So the news release on the master franchise agreement for the state of Nevada, the first paragraph mentions Gorillaz, Starbucks, Whole Foods Market, and Chipotle. So you're in some good company there.
Wow.
Very good.
We are. We are. I mean, we're very fortunate to be named with some of those guys up there. I mean, we're excited. Again, we fit in a category, a very, very few player in it. So hopefully with the vision we have and our master franchise experience, we can execute the plan in place. We feel strong about it. We're putting, human resources and effort behind it, and I think we'll get there. To sell master franchise almost in 11, 12 states at this, young company like ours, something unheard of. And we're going to continue to be aggressive in that direction, and hopefully our master franchise will deliver their development schedule, and this company will be 3 to 5 years from now in a completely different place.
Charles is looking for property for you out in the Cape, so be prepared.
Very good.
Ghazi, what a great story. I just I love it, and congratulations on your appearance out in Las Vegas, and your folks apparently did a very, very good job at that franchise show.
Great. Great.
All
yeah,
right.
I mean, they're, again, professional. They sold a lot of franchise, other concepts, and we're, hopefully they deliver, have what, they deliver to Gorillaz as much as they deliver the other concept, why we feel strong about it. They're great partnership. They're established. They have a lot of leads, and they've been in Texas market for well over 5 years. So we feel strong about it. So we'll see what happens.
Well, that sounds great. That really sounds great. Well, I love the tie-in with gym stuff too, because I mean that's where that's a natural. If you can somehow get into like arena situations in various big towns, that would be amazing for you, I would think.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. We just kind of some of those are a small arena. I mean, they might be low-hanging fruit, but the big ones they're too hard.
Yeah, well, you're probably
deeper
right.
pockets.
Yeah, you're the one with the experience. But that's great. Well, thanks for being with us.
Thanks, gentlemen.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Ghazi Hajj.
And we'll look forward for our next show. Hopefully we will share with you more success stories.
Boy, that sounds great. Well, keep it going. Keep it going. All
Thanks
right.
and good luck, gentlemen.
Ghazi Hajj, CEO at GRLT and GRLTinc.com. And Mike, quite a story, huh?
Yep. It's really the future, hopefully the future in fast food.
Yeah.
The
I
guy
Their annual reports, their annual
the guy
reports out.
who continuously tells us exactly what he's going to do.
Yep.
And then goes out and does
and
it.
then does it. Yeah, Dave, you were trying to say something?
Yeah, their annual reports also up on Yahoo Finance. They have total revenue. They have a gross profit for the year and an impressive jump in total revenue. So they get some good financials too.
That's great. That's great. And so we've got about 3 minutes left. Michael, what are we going to see in our report this weekend on Princeton Research?
Well, we have really a choppy market. We have the main feature in the market is easy money. There is so much money around. There's got to be money that the banks just don't know what to do with. Our problem is over-regulation. We have too much regulation. The banks don't know what to do with it. They got too much of a problem. You Democrats have to look at this because they have over-regulated us. We're
Not
terribly
only
over-regulated.
over-regulated, but the fact, and we've discussed it here before, the continuous demonization of the banks is devastating to the market in the long run.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, every single day you turn around and, the feds are demanding $4 billion for this mess and $12 billion for that one, and the money is there.
I will vote straight Republicans when it comes to this fall.
Wait a minute.
Looking for a
What?
change. We need a change.
Whoa! Hold on. Mike King is actually. Wait a minute. We better save this
We
tape.
need a major change here.
I mean, if not, the banks can't make money.
Mike
They
King.
just can't make money because if they make a bunch of money, the government comes after it. It's like the Willie Loman deal.
Yeah.
I mean, not Willie Loman.
Yeah.
The bank robber. Who's the bank robber?
Oh.
So I rob banks because that's where the money is?
Right. Yes. And of course I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
know
that's
who
what
you're
they're
talking
doing.
about.
They're using these banks as piggy banks for themselves. And, and then where does that money go? $10 billion here, $5 billion there. I mean, the government came to these banks and said, we have a hell of a mess. Can you help us out?
Yep.
And, B of A bought Countrywide.
Yep.
And every time you turn around, there's another issue with Countrywide.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And another $13 billion.
Yeah.
And another $4 billion.
Yeah.
I mean, you ask for their help, and then you smack them upside the head with a brick.
Yeah. Hey, guys, have a good week, and we'll be talking with you next week. Mike King in Las Vegas, PrincetonResearch.com. Of course, Charles Moskowitz in Boston, and he's got that great texting service. Take advantage of it, folks. Go to PrincetonResearch.com for all the information. You're watching WPSLTV.com, and you're listening to WPSL. Port St. Lucie, the news and talk of the Treasure Coast.